Welcome to We Wine Whenever. Grab your glass and join 3 Jersey Shore housewives, Wendy, Kelly, and Lori, as they dive into everything from Bravo drama to life's everyday chaos. It's unfiltered, it's hilarious, and it's the real talk you've been waiting for, from relationship to pop culture. We drink wine whenever, and we hope you do too. Don't forget to subscribe and give us a 5-star review. Cheers!
Hi, welcome to We Wine Whenever. This is Kelly.
And I'm Lori.
We are talking about Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 6, Episode 8, Loose Lips, Sink Friendships.
Well, that was a good title. I didn't even notice the title. Sometimes I notice them, and sometimes I just don't even notice what's.
I honestly think that this title could work for every single franchise because
Well, there you go.
they all have loose lips
Mm-hmm.
and they're all sinking friendships.
There you go.
Yeah. So we're on the yacht trip with Captain Cutie Pants, Jason.
He is a cutie
And
pants. He is a
really
cutie
is.
pants, I must say. He's a cutie
Yeah.
pants.
He really is. I will always watch that Below Deck franchise. Bronwyn is sleeping on the deck on a Chase lounge.
Yeah, remember last episode I told you that I saw the coming attractions and she was going to be sleeping on the chaise lounge?
Yeah. So I guess, basically when they went back to the room last night, she and Brittany were not in a good place because Bronwyn had just told Lisa and Meredith what she'd said about her, what Brittany said about them. So it is what it is.
Now, also, the AC wasn't working in the room. So I'm sure Brom was like, not only don't want to sleep with this nasty roommate that I have that I'm not getting along with, but the AC is not working. So it's a double whammy. So why am I going to? Yeah.
Yeah, why bother?
Why bother?
Right. Heather's hungover. Whitney are talking. Whitney tells Heather she was a baller last night.
I was laughing when she said.
I mean, I don't know if I would say that.
No, I would not have. I would that. No.
I mean, it's good that Heather put it out there that they think Lisa is the leak. But quite honestly, then they show Lisa and Heather on that pad, out by the water. And Heather is still telling her, you're the source of the rumors. And Lisa's denying it. Like at this point, and I'm not sticking up for Lisa Barlow, but at this point, I feel like Heather should have backed off.
Well, there's also this huge problem. Is not only is she saying that, she's almost saying to her, it's okay to admit it. It's okay if that's what you did.
It's okay if you're doing this.
But why was it not okay for Monica to do it? Like, it wasn't okay for Monica. You had to do a whole, ceremony,
Receipts,
a whole,
timelines,
the whole,
proof.
right. But now you're going to sit on the back of the yacht and tell this other person that, it was almost like she was saying, just admit it. Like, I almost admire you that you do it, but I just want you to admit it. Like, that's how she was kind of approaching it for me. And I was like,
Lisa's never going to admit it. Lisa is never going to say she did what you think she did.
No.
So just stop. Back off at this point. I wouldn't call that a baller.
No, it was odd. The whole thing was odd, and it felt very, Heather produces a lot on this show.
100%.
She produces a lot.
Heather is the thirstiest of them all. Like, don't get it twisted. She's probably more thirsty than Britani. Like, she's really feeling herself now as a housewife.
Oh, most definitely.
Yes, and she's definitely producing things.
Mm-hmm.
And Whitney says, what do you do with the friendship when you know someone's guilty and they just deny? And Heather says, reframe the friendship and you'll never really be close because you can't trust them. So basically just keep it on the surface, which, by the way,
it all is anyway.
This is how all of your friendships are because none of you hang out off camera. Maybe now we know Mary and Angie and Heather and Whitney actually probably do. But not the rest of them.
Not the rest.
Lisa and Meredith aren't kicking it when cameras aren't rolling.
No.
Meredith doesn't even live in Salt Lake City. She leases a house for 3 months.
Right. And so the biggest problem, I think, with Lisa and what should be Lisa's takeaway is that people don't trust you. And if people don't trust you, there's a reason that people don't trust you. And, Heather was saying about, she doesn't want to feel like her friendship with Lisa should be keeping a scorecard. Well, scorecards and friendship don't have anything to do with each other. If you have somebody who holds all your transgressions against you, they're
Right.
not your friend.
Right.
So those two have, nothing to do with each other. And, that's what, at least if that's what you're known for that kind of behavior, it really doesn't matter whether you did it or not because that's what you're known for. And obviously people don't trust you. So that's the problem.
And Lisa tells Meredith she learned a lot last night, and she's hoping that everyone wakes up and feels bad about how they treated her. I mean, the lack of self-awareness is immense. And Meredith is like, first of all, Meredith is clearly still trying to sleep, and nothing irks me more than when I'm still trying to sleep and someone, Eric, starts talking to me because he's now awake. I'm not awake yet, nor do I want to be. So you could tell that Meredith still wants to be sleeping right now. And she gets up and is basically like, I'm the only one supporting you.
Now,
But like Lisa can't say it.
no, and you know what the problem is? Lisa, this is the problem when you have to be the boss of everything. Okay? This is a problem. Now Lisa's going to tell you she's looking for a different level of support from you. Bitch,
Yeah.
you are lucky that Meredith even talks to you after
What
the
you
things
did.
what you did and the things that you said.
Yes,
But that's how far the narcissism goes.
for
That
sure.
it's not even a matter of whether Meredith supports her. It's the level. And Lisa said it. I'm not making it up. Lisa said, "Oh, but it's the level of support." Like, you
Back
have to
off.
micromanage everything to the point that nobody wants to be bothered with you.
Right.
Like, you
Which is
can't.
definitely where we're at.
Right, you can't be like that.
Right. Right. Thank God Angie's feeling better, huh?
Yeah. How about the flashback when Angie's throwing up and Mary's sitting on the bed chomping away? That would be me. 'Cause,
Yep. You all right?
yep,
That's
throwing up doesn't bother me, like, whatever, go ahead.
I
A lot
know.
of
I
people
don't know.
gag upon hearing other people throw up, but I'd be Mary sitting on the bed eating.
Yeah, I definitely would not be able to. Lisa comes so by now so it was Whitney, Heather, and Angie sitting around talking, and Lisa comes out and the whole vibe changes.
Yeah. And Lisa just plops down like,
Hey.
"Read the room. Read the room."
Whitney, Heather, and Angie get up and beat feet out of there right away. So
They,
Brittany
like
must have been there too. Brittany was sitting there too.
yeah, they bolted. They, like, just
Bolted.
bolted. So
Yeah.
funny.
And Brittany asks Lisa if they're good, and Lisa's like, "Yeah." Well, of course Lisa's gonna say, "Yeah." Who does she have? She
Right,
literally only has Meredith right now.
right, and she's bitching about that.
Yeah. Yeah. So she says, "Yeah, we're good." She loves Heather, but what happened last night was not okay. And then Brittany starts talking about Bronwyn, and Bronwyn is above them on the deck and hears everything Lisa and Brittany are saying. And the thing is that Lisa goes back to talking about her daughter and the grandparent. You just had a lunch with her and said husbands and kids are off limits. You know you're mic'd. You know you're on camera.
It doesn't matter to her.
It doesn't.
She can't help herself. Can't
I
help
know.
herself.
So Bronwyn tells Mary and Angie what Brittany told her about Meredith and Lisa, and that she heard, and then that she
Right.
now they're all getting ready. They're having breakfast, and they're going to take the tender to go snorkel and swim, and then tonight's going to be zombie night. And then Bronwyn asked Mary and Angie if she could bunk with them tonight, and Mary said no. But I honestly don't blame her because
No, 3 is a crowd in that room.
3 is a crowd in that room for
Yeah.
sure.
Absolutely. I mean, mega yacht or not, it's no.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. So at breakfast, it comes out. So I guess, Captain Jason went to check on Brittany's AC, like you said. Lisa tells them not to talk about Captain Jason, and Bronwyn calls Lisa out for talking about her. And, they start screaming at each other, which seems to be what happens now. And then Angie jumps in and says she heard Lisa say a few weeks ago that one of her hot friends were making out with Todd and he was farting the entire time. Now, I don't know what it is about farting on this franchise, but it seems to be coming up a lot.
Show. It's a fart show.
It is.
Not a shit show, a fart show.
Yes, exactly. So I'm assuming that she's insinuating that he cheated on Bronwyn
Mhm.
because Angie says this came up a month ago at Lisa's, I guess that at her clarity luncheon, right?
Yes.
Lisa's clarity luncheon. And then afterwards they all went to dinner and Lisa pulled her hair across her lips and said that.
And
And
you know why I think Angie's not lying? Because the hair move.
for
I could
sure,
see Lisa doing that 1,000%.
I
It's so on
totally,
brand for her.
totally believe it. And when Bronwyn asks Lisa if she said it, her only response is, I didn't say it was my friend. And then
Yeah,
she says, I grew up in New York, which I'm pretty sure she grew up on Long Island, by the way. I grew up in New York and I know a lot of people. So
I
I
can't
think she's
take it.
insinuating that it happened recently and that she's heard this from somebody she knows from New York.
But her with those when she comes out with those comments, I'm like, "Just stop it. Stop."
Yeah, like I just,
You look like you sound like such an S
yeah, I
when
never
she
said it
says
was my
stuff like
friend.
that.
That's all you got?
That's all
That's
she's
all
got.
you got.
That's all she's got.
And Mary wants to know what we all want to know. Why is he farting?
She is so, so, so funny. She's
She
like, "What's wrong? What's wrong with his intestines?" Oh my gosh.
And poor Bronwyn, like she goes back to her room, she's crying, and she said Todd knew this was coming.
Mhm. And then in Lisa's confessional, she's trying to turn it around so that Angie's the problem. I'm like,
Obviously,
"What
she's like,
kind of shit salad is that you're trying to toss over there?"
well, I won't be telling Angie anything anymore. Well, I mean,
So Angie's the prophet.
and like, by the way, what did you think was going to happen? You sent your assistant to her salon to get your kids' hair products. Like after you supposedly made amends with her, then you did that. So come on. Angie actually tells Bronwyn that she's sorry if she hasn't been supportive of her and that the only way to get Lisa to stop talking about her daughter and the grandparents is to continue being stern with her, which is very good advice. This is interesting. Lisa told Mary that she and Meredith had a conversation this morning and she wishes Meredith and Lisa wouldn't do that. And then she walks up. So Lisa says Meredith supports her in private, but not so much in public. And Mary totally agreed with her and said that Meredith should support Lisa more when the other ladies are around. Do you think that Meredith is not being supportive of Lisa, though?
Like I said, I think Lisa should be happy that Meredith says hello.
Yes. I mean, but I don't even think Meredith is doing anything wrong. Like, she's not like, she on multiple occasions has been like, she's not here to defend herself. Let's not
Right.
talk about it.
And right. And she's very lawyerish about it. She's like, until I see something or
Right.
something's done to me or I have proof of something, she's trying to be Switzerland and I don't blame her.
Yeah. The whole Heather and Whitney confronting her and trying
Yeah,
to
that
get
was not
her,
right. No,
it's never going to happen. It's
no,
never going to happen.
no.
It's just not. Lisa says she needs to tap in from Meredith. And Meredith says she's tired of the narrative and kind of starts to spiral a little bit.
Now, is this when they were on the beach?
I'm sorry. They are on the beach by now. Yeah.
They go to and I want to know, have you ever snorkeled, Kelly?
No.
Say it like that. I love to
No.
snorkel.
Do you?
I love it. It's the best thing ever. And I love the scuba too. It's so fun.
So my issue is that without contacts in or glasses on, I literally can't see in front of my face.
Mhm.
So to snorkel, I would have to wear my contacts. Well, I guess
Mhm.
you put the eye mask on, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because if I couldn't wear the eye mask, then I can't keep my eyes open long underwater because of my contacts.
Right.
And
But you have,
if I didn't have my contacts in, there would be no reason to go snorkeling because
because you
I
couldn't see
wouldn't
anything.
see
Yeah.
anything. There could be a whale in front of me and I wouldn't know it.
Yeah. But
So,
you put the mask on.
okay. Well, then I could probably do it.
Could do it.
But
Yeah.
that's where the thing sticks up out of the water, right? You're
Yes.
right on this. Yeah, I could do that.
But scuba's when you go under.
Scuba, I
Scuba's
couldn't
when
do
you go,
that.
oh, that's so much fun. So much fun.
No, I don't wanna rely on a tank for my oxygen.
Yeah. No, I'm
I
telling
mean,
you, it's
listen,
fun.
knock on wood, hopefully I never have to because I do smoke. Well, I haven't smoked in 2 weeks. Not a
Good
one.
girl.
2 weeks
Very,
and 2
very
days.
good. You keep
Not
going, girl. You
one
keep
cigarette.
going. Keep
Yeah.
going. But I love how Mary said to Meredith, just love the things that she comes out with. Well, I think you're boring.
Yeah,
I
that was
love it.
great.
I love it.
She says, right now you're a snooze.
But it's true. It's true. I mean, what's Meredith got going on?
Nothing.
Nothing. Like, thank God Britani is on the show because Britani really is now the only one who can, like, activate the cuckoo Meredith.
Yeah, you're right.
That's all she's got. Her
Listen,
blow-ups.
people are saying it, like, if Britani weren't on the show, then it would be very boring.
She is
But
comic
I'm gonna
relief.
say this, and I know you don't watch Potomac, but Nome doesn't have anything going on right now, but at least she's not being a mean girl asshole like
Right.
Giselle and Ashley on Potomac. Neither one of them are showing any of their real life. They bring nothing to the show, but they are being so mean girlish to the other women on the show.
See, no. Yeah, so
It's
give
terrible. So
Meredith
at least
kudos for that.
For
Absolutely.
sure. At least she's not doing that.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, so Heather swam with a stingray, and she says she was having so much fun with Bronwyn, which is nice. And then they start playing Never Have I Ever. And Mary says, Never have I ever peed or farted in the ocean. And Heather says it might be too soon, but have you ever farted while making out?
Just farting.
And Bronwyn says, it was too soon, Heather.
It was too soon.
And then they start playing a running and drinking game. I didn't even really understand it, but I did find it funny when Britani fell. I'm sorry.
I found it funny when the producers, like, screenshotted her and froze frame it. That was the best. Kudos, producers.
Yeah.
Kudos, producers.
That was nice
good.
editing.
That was good.
Yeah. You know, on the boat ride back, I thought when Heather, like, sat and was like, whatever she said, like, I thought it was Captain Jason, but it wasn't.
No,
I
it
thought
was
she was
another
sitting
crew
behind
member.
Captain Jason.
Yeah, no,
It
it was
was
another
another
crew member.
What?
Hey, why not? Listen, if I was single and Heather, I'd be acting the same exact way.
For sure. Did you see Angie ask Mike, the deck crew guy, to blow dry her hair?
Her hair, yeah, because she... Now, did she ask him that before she hurt her finger or
Yes.
after?
That's what I was just going to say.
Before. She's so funny. I mean, what made her pick him? Like, what made her say, like,
I think we're going to see
guy.
on the Below Deck episode, we'll probably see something leading up to that.
Probably, yeah.
You know, like maybe he has some experience in that.
Or something, yeah.
Yeah. And then Daisy tells Captain Jason that Heather requested he have dessert with them, but topless.
You go, Heather.
Bronwyn and Angie dress up as a shark and a seahorse, and poor Angie, her hand gets...
This is not Angie's trip. And I am very, very, very impressed. Because if that was me and I slammed my finger in the door, I would be motherfucker this and you fucking whore that.
Yes.
I'd be losing my mind because it would hurt so bad. I'm from New Jersey. That's what I would do.
Absolutely.
But she did not. She was very well behaved.
Yeah.
I think she was a little snockered up. Thank God. Because it probably helped.
I'm sure that helped numb it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was bad, though, because you didn't realize, and then you realized, like, she was really bleeding.
Yeah, horrible. Oh, so painful.
That was
so
bad.
painful.
Yeah.
I felt this is not her trip.
No, and then they're getting ready for the zombie dinner, and Michael really is blowing out Angie's hair.
It's great.
She's got a lot of hair.
She's got a lot of hair, yeah.
Heather said that they love to dig up dirt on each other and resurrect old fights from the grave. So it's good that she came up with the zombie night.
I love how production did the whole thing.
With the black and white movie, like movie clip.
Eight creatures of the undead feast on rumors. And they said, it was in a world of gossip and innuendos, 8 creatures of the undead feast on rumors. The real zombie of yacht apocalypse. That's great. It's great.
So good. It was so good.
Very kitschy, very funny. I liked it. It was cute.
And they sit down at the table. Heather was clearly, drunk or buzzed, heavily buzzed.
Anyone should be on a mega yacht with people that you don't really like.
That's right.
That's how I would be.
Right. I definitely would. And Mary tells her she's the only zombie that she smells alcohol on.
Well, Mary, that's who you're sitting right next to. So, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. Bronwyn said that she had called Todd and Gwen and they were not jazzed about her updates. I like the way she talks. I like the adjectives and descriptive words she uses. She said Todd is not sure why he is always the punchline in this group. And
that's true.
it is true.
I've never heard Bronwyn say anything about John.
No, no. And
I'm sure that there's some things that could be said.
There has to be. I mean, especially now. We saw her, get very upset when they were at that with the psychic. So, yeah. And she told Lisa that she feels that Todd and Gwen should be off limits and doesn't feel that Lisa can commit to that. And clearly that's true because they had that lunch and they said that kids and husbands were off limits and she didn't stick to it.
Nope. She can't help herself.
She really can't. She said she didn't tell, Lisa says she didn't tell Angie these things to publicly humiliate Bronwyn. But you said it and you're on TV. You're on The Real Housewives, so you know it's going to come out.
Listen, I love Angie dearly, but she is a housewife. She knows the deal. She saved that shit in her pocket and she served that volley at just the opportune moment. She knew exactly what she was doing. So,
yes.
She knew exactly what she was doing.
I think if in the beginning of the season, if after the clarity lunch, if Lisa really did stick to making amends with Angie, I don't think Angie would have said anything. But after, the clarity lunch where they had supposedly made amends, and then here we go again, Lisa starts her shit. After that, Angie was probably all bets are off. And in the meantime, Whitney and Lisa have had this back and forth as well, where they've been at each other and then, supposedly make amends. And then Lisa pulls some shit again. So, now Angie and Whitney have a friendship formed. And Whitney's like, yeah, I fucking told you. This is what she does.
Yep. That's what she does.
So, I don't know. Brittany got up from the table and started throwing up over the side of the boat. This is what I don't understand. When someone's throwing up, why do they put their hand out to catch the vomit?
This is what I don't understand. You're on a TV show. I wouldn't give a shit how drunk I was. You have long hair. First thing you do, maybe Brittany's not a professional.
Yes.
You grab your hair, pull it into a ponytail with your hand, you turn your head and you puke. You don't puke with your hair flying all over, with your hand anywhere near it. I get it from Angie. She was just trying not to puke and it's just like a reaction when she was on, the paddleboard.
Yeah.
But what are you doing? What are you doing? And move your hair.
Yeah, and the thing is maybe this was editing. Maybe she did do this, but it doesn't seem like she went to wash her hands or wash her face. She went right back to the table.
Right. Yeah. Well, who knows?
But maybe that was editing.
Right.
I'm hoping that was editing, and she really did go do those things because.
Right. Yeah. Don't put your hand by your mouth when you got to throw up.
No. What are you gonna do? Catch it? And why the fuck would you want to do that? I don't understand.
I don't get it either. That and like I said, the hair. The hair was a big thing for me. I was just girl, grab
really,
your hair.
If anybody was her friend, they would have gotten up and went and grabbed her hair for her.
Absolutely. That's what a true friend does.
That is what a true friend does.
If you're puking and your friend comes and grabs up your hair for you, that's a friend.
That's a friend.
That's a friend.
Meredith asks her, why is she drinking tequila if she just threw up? I don't think it's the alcohol that made her throw up. Or maybe it was.
Who knows?
But either way, I mean, listen, she's just trying to numb the pain. She's on a super yacht and she's probably not coming back anytime soon. Jared certainly isn't bringing her on a super yacht.
No.
So let her live.
Yeah.
Heather is definitely drunk.
If she threw up, maybe she just wants to get the taste of puke out of your mouth. And a good way to do that is with alcohol.
Again, she probably could have went and brushed her teeth. But,
right. Yeah.
Well, Meredith should have kept her mouth shut because now Brittany says that she's concerned about something she saw on TikTok about Seth's indiscretions. Brittany, I'm just telling you, this is not a good road to travel down. And by the way, here we go again talking about someone's husband.
Right. When we're just supposed to be not on that at all.
Right. We just had this whole conversation. Those stories have been out for years. People have been saying that Seth cheated. It's been out for years, supposedly, that they have an open marriage. And I've said this in the past.
Right.
Nobody cares if you have an open marriage, but just be honest about it if you do, because then shit like this won't come up. But you know what? I don't even care. Like, I don't want to hear about Seth's indiscretions. It's, but then they show Britani and Whitney watching the TikTok, and Meredith said, just because your boyfriend breaks up with you or whenever he wants to sleep with someone else, that's not my problem. And she calls her a liar and malicious and despicable. Yeah. And then she throws something at Britani.
Yeah, but they need to stop with the throwing. It's a lot of throwing.
Yeah,
Stop
and in the
throwing.
meantime, poor Captain Jason comes to the table and then shortly thereafter leaves the table.
Smart man. Smart man. And what was the scene with Lisa in her confessional saying that, humiliation is not a tactic that she ever goes after?
I didn't
See
hear
where
her
she
say
said that? Yeah. Yeah. And I don't go for the jugular, but I can.
She does too.
I know.
I mean, the thing with honestly, I really think all of these housewives do this. They put themselves on different levels. They'll like reason in their head how they're better. They're all doing the same thing, but
Right.
they'll reason in their head how they're better because they do because they do this and they don't do that. It's like you're all
Right.
doing the same thing.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
really
like I'm fucked up, but I'm not that fucked.
exactly. Exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
Did you see the trailer for Beverly Hills?
No, I did not.
It looks so boring.
Really?
My God. Not one of those scenes was I like,
Really?
like a big thing is like Kyle admits she's bisexual. First of all, who gives a fuck?
We knew
Second
this
of all, we've
already.
known this for about 3 years now.
Yeah, we knew it already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, and who cares?
So
it just looks very boring to me.
that yacht that they're on in Salt
Mhm.
Lake, do you know how much do you think it is for a week?
A week? I mean, 250,000?
Yeah, good girl.
Oh my God.
I ding ding ding, you won.
Do I win a week on the super yacht?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, okay, so you go on the super yacht for $250,000 for a week. And then what else do you have to do? Like just tip out?
Yeah, you tip out.
And
A
then
lot of
how much?
times-
I mean,
a
would
lot
like
of times,
50 grand be a decent tip for that?
I'm not sure. I'll have to ask my brother. There's a lot of times too where you have to, it's that price and then plus like a provisioning price.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Like if you want like a certain type of alcohol or like
no,
stuff
no,
like
no,
that?
no. Like sometimes the provisioning is separate. It's in
Which is
addition
food
to.
and stuff, right?
Unless,
Right,
yep,
right.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
So I don't watch the below deck things, but I saw a thing where it said that Jason, Daisy, Ben, and Joelle, they've never
Sure.
worked together before.
They have not. So I'm glad you brought that up because cousin Gina texted Wendy and I and said, I wonder if this was just one charter or is the next season of Below Deck, is this the cast for the next season of Below Deck?
Yeah.
So I wonder if it is because Daisy is from Below Deck Sailing. Ben has been on the original Below Deck and Mediterranean. Joao was Mediterranean. And there's a couple of other, so Daisy, Joao, Ben, and then the blonde girl, she was on the last season of Below Deck Down Under, which is Captain Jason's.
Okay. Well, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see the below deck.
Yes.
From their perspective. That is going to be.
I agree. And I think that Bravo was very smart by doing this because lately, like, I won't watch the current Below Deck that's on. I have no interest in it. I do not like Captain Kerry. I'm not interested. I'm not even a big fan of Captain Sandy, so I'm not even watching Below Deck Med when that comes on. I love Captain Jason. I will definitely watch Below Deck Down Under. But even if you weren't going to, this was very smart on Bravo's part because you're going to want to see, if you're watching Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, you're going to want to see the Below Deck episode.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that looks like a lot of fun. And I watched a teaser for the next episode of Salt Lake. So Meredith and Bronwyn throw Britney's unicorn.
That's who throws it? It's not even Britney?
No, they dress up. They dress up in the costumes, the inflatable costumes. Meredith, of all people, and Bronwyn, and they're the ones who throw it over.
Wow. That's interesting.
definitely Bronwyn's idea. She brings the stuffed animal to Meredith's room and says, basically, "Do you wanna go get in a little bit of trouble?" Meredith says, "Oh,
Listen, I
yes."
like it. I like it because what did he go to fucking Build-A-Bear and do that?
Mhm,
Because that's what you
mhm.
can do.
Yeah. It's weird.
He is he just wants to be on the show. This is how he keeps himself relevant. Like, just like when they went to the psychic thing, he called her. He knew where she was gonna be, and now with this stupid stuffed animal, like, he needs to be mentioned or thought of every episode. What a loser.
Yeah. So, we'll see, but
Yeah.
it was a fun episode. I felt really bad for Ange.
Yeah, that
It's
was
not
nasty
her.
with her hand. It was kind of a fun episode, though,
Yeah, it was a fun episode.
with the beach and the inflatable costumes.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, but stop slinging mud at the husbands, like, on.
Yeah.
I'm over that.
Listen, stop puking, stop talking about farts, stop
Yes, please
throwing
stop talking
things,
about fa
and we're good.
Yeah, yeah. And the last thing is supposedly, I'm sure you heard that Teresa sat down with Melissa and Joe Gorga.
Supposedly.
Supposedly. I don't know. I really don't know if I believe they sat down. And honestly, I don't even know if first of all, I've said it, and I really mean it. If Teresa comes back, I don't think I'm watching Jersey. And I hate to say this, but I'm gonna kind of lose a little respect for Joe and Melissa if they just reconcile and for the show, do it for the show. Because if they do it, it's for the show. Because why would you ever reconcile with her? I know she's your blood and she's your sister, but she's a
Well,
horrible person.
but I think that if you were doing it for reasons other than the show, you would you would be doing it for your kids.
Yeah, I guess maybe that. Yeah,
You know what I mean? When you have a situation where your child has grown up with their cousins and then all of a sudden that's gone, it's horrible. It's not, you know
yeah.
what I mean? It's not good that, if they're doing it for that reason, then I find that commendable.
Okay.
But I think if you look at it from that perspective, if that is what's going on, if they're not doing it for
All right.
the production value, if they're doing it for actual true personal reasons,
Yeah.
to me that would be a very good reason to, nobody says that you have to spend holidays together or
Yeah.
you have to spend all this time together, but when there's not that conflict and then your kids can have relationships with their cousins that they're
Yeah.
supposed to have, that's kind of priceless and you can't put a price on it.
Yeah, no, you're right, and honestly, I'm blessed, man, because my kids have a lot of cousins on both sides, and they're
Mhm.
close with all of them. So
Mhm.
we are blessed in that area. So you're right, if they're doing it for their kids, I shouldn't say that, I take that back, I won't lose respect for them. I just don't think it'll last. I think
Well, listen, they're not stupid,
if
okay?
they go back on that show with each other, she's gonna fuck them over again.
Of
It's gonna
course.
happen.
Of course. And listen, they're not stupid. They have her number.
Yeah, for sure.
But, you can still be civil and still have somebody's number,
Yeah, that's true. Well, that's very true.
right? So,
100%.
we shall see.
We shall
We
see.
shall see.
That's all I'm gonna say about Jersey, but I had
Okay,
to say
good.
something.
Of course.
All right, that's it. We'll wrap it up. Thank you for listening and watching. Please give us a 5-star review, subscribe, follow, all the things.
All the things.
Bye.
Bye.